Oingo Boingo. Why do I... Oh, they did a song about pedophilia.
Oh, lovely.
Called Little Girls, I believe.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I don't even know the band.
Yep.
Okay.
It's written by Danny
Removing
Elfman.
that one from my plate. Oh, Christ, was it?
Yep.
Boingo, boingo, little girl. Well, this is a way to start the podcast.
Oh, God.
The song was written as a satire. Phew. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Hello?
I can hear the electronic trees passing. And in the distance, we have an Alex. Hey.
We're...
Welcome.
Captain, we're getting a transmission from the Magellanic Cloud.
It's being weird. It kept going in a loop.
Magnetic storm is causing some interference, Captain.
Solar
Some
flares.
sort of
Readout.
transmission come through from the Andromeda Galaxy, Captain.
Solar flares hide me. They can't hear me. One's a rip off of the other. We'll let the audience fight over that.
The audience don't interact. What are you talking about?
Au contraire, we have
contraire?
not one, but 2 polls this week, with
Did we?
much an interaction.
God, yeah.
What was your fault?
The other, well, before we get into that,
Christian
how is,
didn't like any of
I
our
didn't even-
choices, so he basically chose a list of his own and
I
sent
said
that out.
before we get into that, how is everyone?
The computer's fucked.
Alive and conscious.
Alive and kiking.
Could be
Wait,
better,
am I
but-
right?
Beg your pardon? So that's a slight, my dear sir.
I don't know what that means. I know it's rude, actually. I realised after I said it. Oh well. I started off with all the cunts in the last episode. We'll be fine this time.
Don't we start off with all the cunts every episode?
Oh, and here we all are.
Did you basically do another poll for runners up?
Well, let's hear about Ozzy's computer first.
Oh yes.
Oh,
That'll
are
give
we?
me time to
Shall
do
we?
my films of 2010.
Yeah.
I had to redo it, but basically 4 o'clock this afternoon, about-ish. I was just on the computer going normally. I move my ashtray from off of the side onto on top of the computer, and the whole thing just cuts off.
Oh.
Damn.
And whenever I try to start it, it's like it starts for a split second. One of the fan lights will turn on, and then it will all just shut off again. I haven't been able to fix that. I didn't know if it was something to do with like the power supply, so I moved the power supply from iffy computer into it and tried that. That didn't work.
Well.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have no computer at the moment. Well, I do, but I have the one that will turn off after about 25 minutes because it overheats itself.
I don't understand how you have such bad luck with computers.
Yes, I know. Another one bites the dust. This is literally 1, 2.
Number one
dum,
back
dum.
of dust.
This is the 4th computer. I mean, number 3 at least still works in some aspect. Number 2 was Beasts, and number 1 is Abomination.
It's kind of like, you know, I know before when I've been at yours, you've kind of made jokes about your room being the graveyard of computers and where they fear to tread. But I mean, at some point, it's like with political satire. At some point, it stops being funny and starts just being sad.
It just becomes true,
Like,
yeah.
it becomes the point where the humor is superseded by actual fact, and the only reason it's funny is because we know it's all true.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
I'll just tell you after the podcast.
All right.
Well, thanks for that.
Sorry. Okay, no, my sister, her daughter wanted to watch the original Jumanji, so she put it on, and her daughter asked, and then my sister said to her, "Oh, this came out when I was a little girl." And her daughter asked, "Then why isn't it in black and white?"
Oh! Fucking brutal.
Brutal. Jesus. Savage.
Oh,
Oh man.
anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Basically, in terms of computer, I'm just hoping it's not the hard drive.
No, it wouldn't be the hard drive, because if your hard drive was broke, because the computer is your motherboard, so if the hard drive's fucked, your motherboard screen will come up. So it must be the motherboard that's got an issue.
It would still
Does it
try
even
and
turn
turn
on?
itself. Not really. That's what I'll press. Well, if I unplug it and turn it off by the main switch, and then plug it in, turn it on by the main switch, and press the power button, it's like it attempts to for 1 second. The front fan light will blink on, blink off, and then it'll just stop again.
Yeah,
So
see,
the
to me,
band's messed up.
if it was the hard drive, it would boot up, but just wouldn't do anything.
Yeah. There's something has shorted or got a dodgy connection or just buggered up in the motherboard or one of the power cables. Like it's getting too much or not enough power into something.
Like, I
So it could
googled
be
it,
the
and the basic consensus was some kind of shortage or some kind of connection trouble, or just a complete dead motherboard, which I'm hoping isn't. But at the worst, at least I've still got everything. I just have to get a new computer.
Well, I've got another motherboard if it comes to it. I've got my own little graveyard in the corner of my room that I can jump into.
You've got like a little cremation box. I've got a graveyard.
Yes, something like that.
I don't know. It's like since the TARDIS has just absorbed all the electric out of
Oh
everything.
shit. Have you considered the fact that maybe your TARDIS console has become sentient and absorbed the power from
The power of it. But I don't mind if it does that, as long as it lets me access the fucking files.
Yeah. I just reformatted your phone. Oh no, my data's on that. Not anymore.
One of the few good lines of Series 11.
Yes. Anyway, let's not
And
get into
anything
the.
else Graham said. But yeah.
Let's not start another.
Chibnall bashing hour
That got
of the
0%
week.
on that poll. So let's. All right. So, film of the year, fame of the year, or Gilm of the year. So last
Gilm
week,
of
stroke
the
year
year.
was 2009, and we picked District 9, Star Trek, Inglourious Bastards, and Paranormal Activity. But I thought, because I noticed there were some big films that none of us picked, and I like to usually put them in as the fifth choice, but because there were a few of them...
Because our opinions don't matter.
No, of course not.
Why would our opinions matter?
Yeah.
So I just put in, for the fifth option, I put your choices are bad and you should feel bad, see poll number 2. And then poll number 2 was a load of other films.
Well, what are the chances of people actually choosing that and then following through?
Well, I'll talk about our choices first.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. I'll talk about our
Probably
choices.
will be, to be honest.
Our choices. If I can get fucking or wedge in,
Oh, I get fucking word edge.
or if I can get a fucking wedge in, as I just said.
Wedge in sideways.
Yeah. So our choices on that poll: Paranormal Activity got 5%. Star Trek got 9%, which I was surprised that was so low, honestly. District 9 got 14%. Other got 32%, and then our winner with 41% was Inglourious Bastards.
Hell yeah!
So,
Excellent film. Highly recommend it.
so our man from Andromeda wins this one.
I'm not from Andromeda.
Oh wow!
I powered up my Stargate and teleport and came back. Thank you.
No, but we we built you out off of the signal that we got from Andromeda. That's how it works. And now you're going to kill us all.
Oh, so I was just sort of a collection of noises that you somehow coupled together and gained sentience.
No one's seen A for Andromeda? Oh, come on, guys. It's only like 70 years old or something.
Oh, how did you see this piece of pop culture from 70 fucking years ago?
Hang on. When was it from? 61. How many years ago was that? I can't be bothered to figure this out in my head. 2020 minus 1961. 59. 59.
Oh, it's not a round number. Don't care.
No. So yes, congratulations, you done it. Then on the second poll, I put Avatar up, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Coraline, and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
all very good films.
Yes. And on that poll, Child with the Treasure Rebels got 6%. With 16% was Half-Blood Prince and Coraline. With 19% was Up, and with 42% was Avatar.
Who gets the point?
So you still got the point. And crunching the numbers.
There's not a secondary point.
No, there's no bonus points, I'm afraid. Crunching the numbers, tallying the amount of votes everyone got, and then calculating a new percentage from worst to best. We have Paranormal Activity, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Star Trek, District 9, Coraline, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Up, Inglourious Bastards, then Avatar. So
I still get the point.
You still get the point.
Because Avatar is not better than Inglourious Bastards.
According to the audience, President got 28%, and Inglourious Bastards got 20%, so I don't know about that.
But how many people voted in both polls?
That's what we don't know that. It was
so somebody could have voted for Inglourious Bastards and
Yes.
Avatar.
It was a plurality at large. If it's good enough for council elections, it's good enough for us.
Nothing is good enough for elections at this point in time. The
I just
only
saw
thing good enough for
flying.
elections is wiping the slate 100% clean and starting fresh.
Oh. Council
Eat the rich. Hashtag.
election. I prefer kill the rich. I'm
this
not a
way,
German
nobody goes
cannibal.
No, just a very good chef, thank you.
Yes.
I'm a psychologist.
Here at
I
Invisible
don't know why you
Tower,
want
we
us
do
to
not
kill you,
condone.
Richard, but
I didn't get a word of that from either, everybody.
no, don't worry.
I was going to say, here at Invisible Tower, we do not condone murder, but see us afterwards if you're interested. So, what year is it? 2020.
2010.
And
God, I fucking wish it was 2010.
the good old days.
Good old
I mean,
day.
we've still
Nick
got
Clegg.
2016 to go to.
Oh.
That's the point.
I'll go first.
Oh. All right. I didn't know if we're actually starting or if you wanted to.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to do mine. Someone else go first.
I've got mine ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
See, I was doing that while we were discussing the other bit.
I just
on.
assumed I'd done it.
I did mine days in advance, but then I lost it because my computer fucked up, so I had to redo it.
Oh, dear.
Right, so
I have
it was a
mine done. Sorry.
it's a very good year this year.
Stranger Things? Sorry.
Yeah, so there are two things on that list which caught me off guard. One was Stranger Things and the other was Frozen. Neither of which are what you think they are.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Honestly, it's just remakes and repeats nowadays.
Yeah.
I just want to give two dishonorable mentions, three honorable mentions, and then my list. So the two dishonorable mentions.
I know one of these ones.
I think I know one of these ones as well.
I think you both know the other.
In
You both know
fire.
the different one. So first dishonorable mention is Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, that film is terrible.
Oh, it sucked so bad.
The other dishonorable mention is Alice in Wonderland,
Fair.
Okay.
which everybody seemed to like. Yeah, I really didn't.
I loved it when it first came out. I hate it now.
I didn't even like it when it came out. I was just like,
I saw it 4
This is
times in the cinema.
boring.
I haven't seen it. I've seen the Nostalgia Critic review of it. That's
Yeah.
the most I know of it.
It's like, like I think the Nostalgia Critic puts it best because it's not Alice in Wonderland. It's not Alice returns to Underland. It's like
Underland.
it's not even right because it's a sequel to Alice in Wonderland, but it's not Alice in Wonderland. But it is. But it isn't. It just makes no sense. I hate it. I hate it. Also,
So
it's
you'd
just,
give it a C?
I would give it an F for fuck. Okay, so honorable mentions go to Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Really?
Honorable mention because it's boring as hell.
I was gonna say, yeah.
But it's Harry Potter, so it's got to go in there somewhere.
Trap also came out this year, but that wasn't actually on cinema, so that doesn't count.
That's fair.
Toy Story 3
Yep.
and Megamind.
Still honorable mentions. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Megamind's a good film.
Yeah, Megamind was a very good film.
I haven't seen Megamind.
However,
God, forgot about Megamind.
yeah, it's such a
Don't
good
forget
film.
about
That's a good one.
Megamind.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah, his Japanese
these are very,
counterpart,
very...
Mega Man.
his name is Rockman in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
Anyway.
Batman, his sister is called Roll. He's
Yeah.
called Rock.
Yeah, rock and
His
roll.
dog is called
Yeah.
Brush.
Why does Load Runner come into this?
No, I don't think Load Man wasn't a thing. Anyway, so my top 5. That is 5. Sorry. Number 5, Iron Man 2.
Oh,
Gets a lot of flack. I quite enjoyed it.
I think
Good
I've
fun.
seen it once and I remember nothing about it.
Yeah. Of the
I
Iron
mainly
Man
like
films,
it-
Yeah,
the one
same.
I've seen the
I
least.
mainly like it because it brought in Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow.
I mean, what's not to
And-
like?
That is kind of my point. And I don't not like any of the Marvel films.
Mm.
You know, they may,
know what you
they
mean.
may not be
I can
good
enjoy them
films per
all in
se.
some way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could cut Whiplash entirely out of Iron Man 2 and lose nothing.
I don't even know
Yeah.
who that is.
No, I don't. I don't
That's the
remember
dude.
it.
I want my Borut. I want my Borut. You know, the Russian
Your
guy.
Thunder Whippy dude.
I saw it
Yeah.
once when it came out in cinema, and I don't remember it since.
Yeah. It is a solid C.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know.
Fair. Yeah.
But are we going to
Yeah,
revise
but-
that down to an E, based on where the film was released? Or no?
Mate, I mean, in terms of, it's probably near the bottom of the entire MCU.
Bit of an off-qual joke there for everyone.
It's around the same level as Thor: The Dark World and Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
You know, good, but much more things better.
Yeah.
Number 4, Inception.
Yes.
okay.
Good film. Good film. Good film. Filmy film. One of those
Excellent.
films
the
that
tropes.
everyone seems to think is way more complicated than it actually is.
Yeah, it really isn't.
No.
It also pisses me off how everyone like gets the term Inception wrong. Everyone thinks that Inception is just a dream within a dream. No. Inception is implanting a memory within a dream. That is an inception.
That is technically correct.
Yeah,
Best kind of
Just know
correct.
the memes and tropes.
It also sounds like a really cool word. Inception. It's like one of my other favorite words is phantasmagoria.
That's a great word.
And the technical like the bat signal is a phantasmagoria. A phantasmagoria is a lit projection that appears on cloud or gas or mist.
Oh, there you are.
So the bat signal is a phantasmagoria. I'm like 98% certain that's correct. I did look it up many
Let's
years
Google
ago. I just remembered that.
I can't.
Phantasmagoria.
You'll get an FMV game come up first, I think.
Phantasmagoria was a form of horror theatre that, among other techniques, used one or more magic lanterns to project frightening images such as skeletons, demons, and ghosts onto wall, smoke, cemetery, blah, blah, blah. So like in Scooby-Doo, the film.
Yeah.
Scooby
So
Doo. Sorry.
technically,
yes.
the bat signal is a phantasmagoria. Or is a phantasmagoria.
It would only be phantasmagoric if it were used in a form of horror theatre. According to the first sentence of Wikipedia, which is all
That's
that
why I
matters.
say technically, because it is the same. It's the same act of projecting an image onto gas or cloud.
I don't want to fall out over this. So let's move on.
Okay, fine. I was wrong. Fine.
Like this is the most important thing. Friendships can be made or broken over this. Let's not.
Over the definition of phantasmagoria. All right, I will concede it is not a phantasmagoria.
Anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Just-
Number
I
3
just-
is Tangled.
Going
Yes.
going down the list. Sorry. There's one called Hugh Hefner, like a philanthropist, playboy, whatever, and then the next one is smash his camera. Sorry. Anyway, Tangled. Yes,
up my phone.
I've heard Tangled is very, 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 very good, but I've never seen it.
You've never seen Tangled?
You've
No.
never
Oh
seen
my god.
My favorite modern Disney film.
Well, you've never heard of
Disney
District 9, so what would you
The animation is beautiful.
Yeah, and it's just a really fun film.
Yeah.
Hashtag Tangled is better than Frozen.
I haven't seen Frozen, but I would still agree just because.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah, I love Tangled.
Yeah.
I love all the characters are great. It's even the fucking animal characters have personality.
Maximus.
Yes.
Also,
Pascal.
I know Alex is a very big fan of the TV series that followed.
Oh, yes, the TV series.
I
I
thoroughly enjoyed it as well.
You did mention it to me though.
Yeah, it's
So
it's
good.
very, very good. Like,
We're not even halfway through the first season, but yeah, it's good.
no, we're not. Yeah, I've already called the twist, but whatever.
Yeah.
Right, number 2, is How to Train Your Dragon.
I know what your number one's going to be.
Fantastic film.
Yeah, you fucking do.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yes, you fucking do. Yeah. So yeah, number 2, How to Train Your Dragon. Absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Is there
looking
anyone
film.
who's seen that film who doesn't want a Toothless?
I have a Build-A-Bear Toothless in the other room.
I want it.
Oh, he's so fucking. He's wearing a Pokeball hoodie.
I don't want it anymore.
No, but he's so cute. Like when I first got him, he smelled of chocolate for some reason. Fucking playing.
All right.
Yeah, don't know. Several friends confirmed
Probably
it as well. I was like, yeah, he did.
So, some kid with chocolate on their hands probably picked up the sort of empty skin before it got filled up and thought, oh no, I don't want that. I'll
Maybe
put it
that's just
back.
what dragons smell like. How do we know?
Yeah, why are you gonna do that to me, bro? But no, it is.
Does it smell of dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or white chocolate?
It smelled vaguely of darkish chocolate.
Okay, that's okay. That's a bit better.
This is a good solid. God, what? It would have been after number 2 came out, so well, at least 5-6 years ago. But anyway, yeah, it's a gorgeous looking film. Soundtrack is phenomenal. Story is incredible. So fucking good. Like the flying sequences are just beautiful film. Love it. However, if How to Train Your Dragon is ranked at, say, so my top film is a 100. Like the next one is a 100. In comparison, How to Train Your Dragon is like 75.
Oh.
My number 1 film of 2010, and quite possibly one of my top 5 favorite films of all time,
Spoilers.
is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. I did wonder.
Oh
That's a
my
great film as well.
fucking
Yeah.
god. Where do I fucking begin with this film? I have never been like, this was the first cinema experience I went to that changed me in a way. I just awoke to so many new ideas and passions and ideas from watching this film. And I have the graphic novels. I just adore this film so much more. And the fucking game is being re-released, which I cannot wait for.
So cool.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so the game was originally released in around the same time, 10 years ago, but was, because of licensing issues, got taken off of the online stores that were on and never got put back on. So for the longest time, it has been impossible to play this game unless you already owned it. And now for the 10-year anniversary, no total number, they're actually re-releasing it with all the DLC and everything involved, and it's coming to Switch, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna, and if they have
nice.
if they do a limited physical release of that, don't care how much it is, I'm fucking having it.
Nice.
Because I actually also want to get Scott and Ramona, like from the graphic novels, like tattooed somewhere. Just
that'd be cute.
I fucking
One on
love
each
it.
butt cheek.
Also,
Kissing in the middle.
And then when you press your cheeks together, they connect.
Jesus Christ. There was somebody who did that with Ant and Dec.
That's even
No, so
better.
if they had Ant and Dec tattooed on each cheek and they were like sucking spaghetti.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like a tapeworm.
Yeah. I don't know how I know that, but I'm upset that I do. Also, same for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Brian Lee O'Malley, the guy who wrote the original graphic novels, his next graphic novel called Seconds is also excellent, done in the same graphic style, technically in the same universe, because Scott and Ramona do appear for a brief cameo, and it is also just as fucking brilliant. It's about mushrooms that can rewrite time.
Oh.
That does sound pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I'll let you borrow Alex and anyone else. It's fucking brilliant. I got it in
Sounds
hardback.
like one
Yeah,
big drug trip.
That's
it
what I thought.
basically
Like,
is.
when you said mushrooms, I was like,
It's like you
Without
have,
time. Isn't that basically what people think they can do when they eat mushrooms anyway?
well, it's like if something has gone wrong, you
sake.
write down the mistake or what you want to happen instead. Take a mushroom, go to sleep. You wake up and everything's changed.
it's like a death note for mushrooms.
Yeah, but then the main character decides, I don't want to just change things. I want to make everything perfect.
Oh dear.
And it kind of goes sideways in the most hilarious fashion.
In a perfect world, men like me would not exist. But this is not a perfect world. Tell me you know that video.
That sounds so familiar.
What is that from?
It's time for another YouTube link. It's called In a Perfect
Yes.
World. It's by Justin Kuritzkes.
Be in the chat.
I'm just saying it for the people at home. There you go. So yeah, let's keep talking so I don't have to edit a lot out.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, it is one of my favorite films of all time. One of the best films of all time, I dare say.
It's a pretty damn
Just
good
good.
film.
Very good though.
There is
think
so much good in it.
Kamen Rider series I'm currently watching, I think, took a lot of inspiration from it as well. Just on the whole video game in reality aspect. Yeah.
Fair.
I think that's the reason I chose this particular series of Kamen Rider to watch, was because it reminded me of Scott Pilgrim.
It's widely been described as the best video game movie that isn't based on a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, I think, yeah, probably the best video game movie.
Yeah. Considering all the others.
Yeah.
And the thing
Excuse
is, like,
me.
it wasn't.
Prince of Persia: Sands of Time came out in 2010. Are you forgetting? Prince of Persia: Sands of
That's,
Time, the movie.
I have
well,
never played Prince of Persia, nor have I ever seen the film.
When we get to my
Nor
list,
have I played the Lego. Nor have I played with the Lego sets.
there are Lego sets of Prince of Persia.
Yeah,
Oh Jesus! I didn't know that.
Alex knows what
That's
he's
how-
doing next.
that's how much they brushed that under the carpet. You know they did
Fucking
Lone
hell.
Ranger as well. Remember that bomb
Oh, I heard about. I do remember that. I never.
with Johnny Depp as Tonto?
Oh, Christ.
Oh yeah.
I remember
that now,
seeing that,
actually,
seeing the trailer for that. I was like, oh fucking Christ!
But yeah,
Nice.
Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, fucking incredible.
Nice.
For the benefit of the tape, I was lacing back a statement with very heavy sarcasm for a film that is widely regarded as awful.
For very good reason.
On a related note, they're remaking Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time for whatever the PlayStation we're on now.
I thought that was just a rumor.
The
No, it's not a
original-
rumor.
What,
They released a trailer the other day.
what the ones on the PS2?
Sorry, first say that again.
Did you say they're remaking the PS2 ones?
Yes, they are.
Oh
Yes.
shit! It is actually
Oh my
real.
God.
And
Sands of Time,
The
yeah.
overwhelming consensus seems to be that it looks like a really good remake for the PS3.
What? No.
Hey, that's not
I fucking love these games.
I've literally never played them.
I've got it on Steam because I used to have it on PS2, but
They're
I was
so good.
Oh my
never any good
God.
at it, so I want to play it again now I'm older.
I play through these games for like once a year.
It's like my
I
aim
fucking
section.
love
But anyway,
It's the original voice cast.
Yeah, that
back?
really does look like a PS3 game, doesn't it?
yeah,
Oh god,
it's
it
like
really does.
they've kind of look at the like and dislike ratio on the official Ubisoft trailer.
I'm looking at the one on the PlayStation, and it's 29K to 9.9.
It looks. Oh, why is it so? Why?
Yeah, they've just kind of jumped on the bandwagon
Makes
without
me
really
so
putting any of the love
sad.
into it.
Yeah.
It really looks like. Even the cutscenes are awful. Oh my god. Why do this? Why do it if you're going to do it half-assed? Pisses me off.
So yeah,
Because
on
We
money.
went through enough of the film, didn't we?
the,
Oh god, it looks awful.
Yeah. So what's the point? If it's
Yeah.
not.
just looking at the comments, why Prince changes face every scene? Come on, I don't get it. For God's sake, give him a face that doesn't change.
People's faces change when they talk.
Is it? Are they basically taking a piss out of the animation?
When you order Sands of Time remake at Wish,
Oh my god.
developer, how much money should we use to
This
remake
looks like
Prince
an
of Persia?
expansion pack for The Sims 2.
How much money should we use to remake Prince of
Persia?
Persia? Ubisoft,
This
no.
hurts my soul. This hurts so much. This is worse than when I saw the film.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just
Jesus
like
Christ.
it doesn't. It doesn't even look like a remake. It looks like a remaster.
Barely even that. It looks
Yeah,
like someone tried
it's like
to.
it's like Final Fantasy VII remake. That's a friggin' remake.
Oh yeah, that.
But this just looks like an HD update. I mean, I've never actually played the original game, so I don't know if
it doesn't
it's
even look
like-
HD. Can I go onto my list now because this is on my list?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
It does look like the tail end of the PS3 Life game.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's my honorable mentions. Prince of Persia. So during 2010, and I was obsessed. I became obsessed with these games. Like all three of them in a trilogy. They were amazing. And when I first saw that they were making a film, I was so excited. And so I went to go watch it in the cinema. I ended up walking out halfway through.
No, that's not how it happened.
No, I was so bored. Literally, oh my god, I just got that. No, that's not how it happened. I must be misremembering. Yeah, I walked out halfway through because I was so freaking bored.
Jeez.
And it had nothing to do. Like, I get also, make a original story, but they completely miscast the main guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like completely. Like Jake Gyllenhaal, he has like a baby face. The main guy's meant to be like, very kind of sort of chiseled and very kind of sort of, what kind of actor? Something like
Riz Ahmed.
Jackman.
Yeah, someone like Hugh Jackman, that kind of, person. But they just completely miscast. I was so upset by it. So it just really pissed me off. And the other dishonorable mention is Last Airbender, clearly. So my honorable mentions: Easy A. Has anyone seen that?
Easy Nay.
Easy
Yes, I think
A.
I have.
Stone. It's such a funny film. It's so well written.
Yeah. That was Emma Stone, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Date Night. Anyone seen that? Steve
Nope.
Carell, Tina Fey.
Nope.
Sounds like
Hilarious.
my type of film.
Yeah, it's funny. Mark Wahlberg is in it
Is
as
that
well.
the one where they turn out to be like spies or something?
Kind of like they get missed and they're just a normal couple and they get caught up in like this like big
Sounds vaguely familiar, actually. Yeah.
yeah, it's a funny film, very well written. Despicable Me
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
and Social Network.
Hmm.
I saw that one quite recently. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And my top 5: Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Toy Story 3.
Mm-hmm.
Cried like a freaking baby in the cinema.
Now, Toy Story 3, when I saw that, I thought it was going to finish, spoilers, when they are falling into the
Where they
big
commit, where
furnace.
They were gonna
basically
go
sign
die.
a suicide pact.
I thought that was the end. I thought,
You really
what
thought they were gonna
what
go
a
that dark?
great ending.
It's
That's
Disney.
fucking heavy and deep. I love it. And then it wasn't the end.
Were you hoping that that's equally it was?
Well, yeah. I love a shit ending.
I love it
I'd
when
imagine
things
if
commit
they did that.
suicide.
Who wants happy
I love it when
stories?
everyone ends up worse than I do.
What's the face of the kids you've been watching for 20 odd years? They got that ending. It's like How I Met Your Mother all over again.
But I thought it was like, because they all come to terms with growing up and moving on, and childhood doesn't last forever. And I was like, what a fucking message, and it's a comment on a disposable society. And no, they were.
We're all kind of messing with that sent to kids. Yeah, you grow up, and then your life's shit after that.
I mean, have we had any proof that that's otherwise?
That's a good point. Yeah,
I'm still waiting for the big claw to rescue me.
same. I think we all are.
I go to a better place.
Okay. Number 3 is Paranormal Activity 2.
This time it's even more paranormal.
I liked
Paranormal
how it.
activity here.
I liked how it tied in.
Paranormal Activity 2, the paranormaling.
I loved how it tied in with the first film. Like, it was
more.
very, very well done. And then the third one was absolute shit.
Is the second one the same film but from the point of view of the ghost?
It's technically a prequel, isn't it?
It is a prequel from.
But that is a film they should do.
that is a film they should do. Yeah,
Like the Blair Witch
You think
Project.
it's
2
found
hours.
film.
It's just 2 hours of the
wasn't
ghost
found
just
footage,
watching
it
them
was-
sleep.
Yeah.
Look at his watch. Oh, that better spook him now.
Number 2 is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That originally was my number 1, but I knew you would pick it as your number 1, Rich, so I changed it. My number 1 is Tangled.
Yes.
Conglay. I need to watch this film.
You really do.
It's
Like,
such a good film.
I only saw Frozen when it was on BBC One last Christmas, so I mean, don't hold your
wow.
breath. Tangled is
Did you-
must be on
what
sometimes.
was
I
your
guess.
opinion on Frozen?
Do you know what? I thought it was a good film. I'm obviously not the target audience, but I can because when you see all the hype about something, you assume that it's kind of just because it's been aggressively marketed, which is 50% of the truth. But it was actually a good film as well, so I was pleasantly surprised. I wouldn't say it's the best film I've ever seen.
No, so if you thought Frozen was okay, then you will enjoy Tangled a lot more.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Well, I'll report back when I see it this Christmas.
Please do.
Eventually. Yeah, no, they'll probably show it somewhere at Christmas, won't they?
Yeah. Nice.
All right, that's me done.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I guess I'm the only one left.
You can go next.
Are you still going through your list, Christian?
No, I got my list ages ago, but I'm just, everyone else has been so keen.
I don't mind if you want to go.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, as we've all said,
Go on then. Go for it.
dishonoring.
Don't let me stop you. Just go for it. All right. Sorry. Go on.
Such maturity.
Okay. Well,
Right, Christian, would you like to go then?
Yeah, I will go.
As he's gone and probably
yeah.
isn't going to come back.
Yeah. Okay. So, honourable mentions: Shutter Island, the film where Leonardo DiCaprio is mad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kick Hyphen Ass, the one where the little girl swears.
Yep.
Despicable Me, the one that was a good film, but unfortunately is tainted by memories of what came after.
Yep.
Inception, the one with the spinning top. Megamind, the one with the random citizen. Harry Potter.
I love you, random citizen.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, the one with Studio Greed written all over it.
Yeah.
And then I've only got a top 4 because like a lot of these ones, like I remember like in some of the films like Megamind, Kick-Ass, Inception, and so on. But I've only seen them like once, so I don't really remember them well enough for them to make the top 5. So the top 5 is a top 4. Number 4 is How to Train Your Dragon. Number 3 is the unfortunately happy ending Toy Story 3. Number 2.
I wanted them all to die.
Hey, it would have been a hell of a good ending. Number 2.
It would have been interesting.
Scott Pilgrim vs. Full Stop the World.
Yes.
And number 1, Four Lions.
Oh,
I
that
did see that was
film.
on there. I haven't seen it.
I need to watch that. I've seen
It's
I've
in
seen
my
like bits of it.
it's in my top arbitrary number of films, without a doubt. It's so for people who don't know it, it's the film about 4 wannabe homegrown British suicide bombers planning their attack on the London Marathon and all their misadventures. It's a comedy.
Of them when they're in the van and they're singing, is it Dancing in the Moonlight or something? Yeah, and the guy there is just like, the fuck are you on about? So it does look very good.
It's so good.
Yep,
I quote it a lot. I have trained 50 crows and I will fly them into your towers. Fessel, why have
If
you
you
got
get
a box
captured,
on
you got
your
to
head?
swallow your SIM card. Can I cook mine?
Oh, man. Yeah, without giving too much away, it's a great film. It's about a load of suicide bombers. It's hilarious.
Oh, it's a shame there's not Invisible Tower out of context.
I mean, it's a Chris Morris film. Everything he touches turns to gold. Just ask the Paedogeddon fans. So...
I'm sorry. What?
You haven't seen the
The
Brass
what
Eye
fan?
Paedogeddon special? It's a classic.
No,
What?
I haven't. No.
They're safe
And
tonight.
I'm
Are
not
yours.
gonna lie, Christian. I don't know if I want to.
Oh, you do. It's like a piss take of these overblown, whip everyone up into a frenzy news programs. So and it's a satire of one about paedophiles and talking about how, you know, they want to turn the British Isles into the paedophiles.
Jeez.
Okay, as long as it's
talking about
Parody and not
how
actual
they
series.
how they
Yeah.
oh yeah, of course, yeah, I just love little kids, Rich, of course, yeah, that's what it definitely was.
Oh yes, I managed to bait you into saying it. That's been recorded now.
Jesus.
This
Along with
paedophile
the Oingo Boingo
described himself
conversation
as a
earlier
house.
on, you are screwed, my friend.
What's the bit? My favorite bit is when they get the studio gets invaded by like a paedophile rights activist, and they put him in a stock. And Chris Morris gets his son on and says, "Look, you disgusting man! This is my son. Do you want to have sex with him?" He says, "Well, no." "Oh, why not?" He says, "Well, I just don't fancy him."
Jesus. What is this? What?
Jesus Christmas.
I don't think any of us realized how dark you were.
But you obviously don't know me well enough.
Actually, don't.
It was like widely criticized in
Panned?
the tabloids the next day for being disgusting. But then like one of the papers that had this article and how disgusting it was had it opposite an article about Charlotte Church's breasts. She was like 14 years old or something at the time. So kind of proving the point. Yeah. It's very, very fucking good.
Lloyds.
Fucking just, yeah.
Anyway. That's enough of that. So, I mean, I think this episode has been the paedophilia special, based on our conversation earlier.
Excuse me?
You'll hear that in the edit, Alex.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll do your
Save us, please.
Please save us.
If I want to now. So, dishonorable mention, Avatar. Honorable mentions, Iron Man 2, Deathly Hallows Part 1. Then number 5, Samurai Sentai Shinkenja versus Go-Onja Gimaku Bang.
It is a classic.
Number 4,
what?
Toy Story 3.
Go back.
Number 2,
I was gonna say, was that a
and
cinema
number 1,
release?
Scott Pilgrim. That was a cinema release in Japan.
Jeez.
Oh, okay.
God, Japan really do love their long names.
Sentai film, well, Tokusatsu is cinema worthy in Japan.
Wow.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, we have had a few of them come over here. Like the Pokemon ones usually go out. In the
Coming
cinema.
over
Well,
here.
I mean, this you may know this one, Rich, as Power Rangers Samurai crossing over with Power Rangers RPM. However, only one of the
yeah,
actors came back, and that was only in voice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Such a cop.
they only
What was
released
your
on
number
DVD, though. Scott Pilgrim. But for poll's sake, you might want to put my number 2, which was Kick-Ass.
Kick hyphen ass.
Yeah, I'd say Kick-Ass. I thought Kick-Ass would be your number 1.
No.
No, okay.
Everyone loves Scott
Scott
Pilgrim
Pilgrim.
vs. Full Stop the World.
Yes. It's very good.
It's a nice show. So we got 4 lines, Kick hyphen ass,
Ooh, the
Scott
show.
Pilgrim vs. Full Stop the World, and Tangled. That's a good selection.
Yeah, it is a good selection. Yeah.
Did we have anything big that we've missed? Oh, maybe Toy Story 3 could go in as number 5.
I guess. Inception.
Inception, maybe. Ah, fuck it. We spoiled them last year. We'll just have 4 choices this time.
Only 4 you shall have.
Ah.
4.
Yes. Cool. So, on the biscuit front, I've mentioned the Sands of Time remake. I also saw in the canoes this week about... Oh, hang on, I need to find it. There's this film that someone's making. This game that someone's making called Craftopia.
Right.
Which basically... They like, this game where you can do A. They like this game where you can do B. They like the game where you can do C, and so on, all the way to ZF9.
Yeah.
And they thought, why don't we make a game that has all of that in it? So I'll put the trailer in. I would advise you all to watch this trailer, and maybe just give us a little play by play of
Why is there a
what's going
female
on.
link in the thumbnail?
Okay, I'm watching. That is a deer.
Yes.
Looks
Why is there a
nice.
female Link? She's literally wearing what Link wears in Breath of the Wild.
See foxes. It does have a very similar art style to Breath of the Wild.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's a lot of spinning hamster wheels. That's a thing from Dune. That's a bike. What?
Why is she tiny, and why are there very giant skeletons?
Yeah.
Why not?
Captured a giraffe in a Pokeball.
Yep.
So,
What is this?
okay, alligators. It's a lot of alligators.
Oh my god! Yeah.
That's literally the Sheikah symbol.
Literally, yeah, the Sheikah symbol on, and she's literally using the what do you call it? A thing in Breath of the Wild.
Paraglider, yeah. A
Paraglider,
dune
yeah.
buggy.
The fuck is there a dune buggy?
Cows, nice.
Yep.
Oh, Stardew Valley is suddenly here.
Yeah. Machine.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm watching, but I'm fucking loving it.
Yeah. What? What the fuck? Why are there cows? The fuck is there a fox in a spinning wheel?
Were you laughing at the cows on the conveyor belt going into a big pot?
Yeah.
Tank, suddenly. Snowboarding.
There's a fucking plane.
Planes.
Oh my god. There's dragons.
Dragon. Spawning cannons. to
fuck?
take da- Wow. This is incredible.
I'm impressed, yet also what the other notion is.
All the other ones.
All the other ones.
Why
yeah.
just pick one when you can have everything? So what genre would you say that game was?
Fantasy?
And fucking rocket at the end.
Oh my god.
So what
Oh, the
genre is your
common-
game? Yes, all of them.
The common Craftopia of the Wild, gotta catch 'em all, Stardew Vectorio edition. The past 10 years of gaming the game.
I don't know what that is, but I want it.
So that's in early access now. You can buy it from you £19.49p.
Oh,
49
God.
UP.
Community plays? Shall
Sorry?
we?
What was that saying? Sorry, say again.
Should we do a group play?
Does it have multiplayer?
Look, we made a game. Cool, what genre? Yes. That was amazing.
Yeah, I'm fully down for playing that. That looks great.
I'll tell you what we could do. This could be the bold new direction the podcast and indeed my entire channel goes in next is let's just find videos and read the comments of them because I feel like they've got better senses of humour than we have.
I mean, probably.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks ridiculously awesome.
It's just like every 10 seconds something else pops up in that trailer that you think that would just is what? Where did that come from?
Yeah, it's just like, okay, cool, okay.
And then like
It keeps on going.
I'd forgotten about the rocket launch at the end, if to be honest.
Yeah,
Or it's like
sure.
it's like playing modded Minecraft, but with every single mod in it.
Yes, that's exactly what it's
nothing
like.
fits together, but everything is there.
You got Galactic Raft in there. You've got my brain just stops.
You got Breath of the
Yeah,
Wild.
you've just got so many different mods in there, but all official. That looks, and it's in like a vaguely Breath of the Wild art style.
You can tell they had a big influence
Vaguely.
from that. Yeah.
I think it's just mostly Breath of the Wild out of style. Look at the freaking paraglider and the Sheikah slate.
I mean, I'm not complaining about that, to be honest.
I feel like the combat looked like it was Dark Souls from what I've seen of that.
A little bit, yeah.
And then, like you say, Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Bit of Satisfactory.
Yeah.
Big elephant. Big women, big fun.
Oh, absolutely down for that.
You know those? I don't know if some people don't have dreams like this, but when you have a dream where it's kind of like, and then this happened, and then this happened.
Yep.
And
Oh my
it's
God,
that.
yeah.
It's that.
There's that in a video game form.
Yeah. That's Craftopia.
that's-
Buy it now on Steam. We're not sponsored, but we fucking well should be.
Here we go. There's Craftopia is a brand new multiplayer open world survival action game. We've imagined what would happen when we combine our favorite video games all together. Chop trees and mine stones as in sandbox. Explore the world as in open world.
Open hyphen
Fight the
world.
hunger as in survival. Cultivate and harvest as in farming. Collect loots in dungeons and as in hack and slash. Automate
Loots.
activities as in factory management. Hunt monsters and creatures as in hunting action. Cast magical spells as in fantasy RPG.
Is that literally the?
You missed the best bit, the vaguely menacing. Now we have a utopia for all of us. That is Craftopia.
Yeah. Oh my god, that gif of just... Oh, god. No, not that one.
The cow gif.
Yeah.
Schiff. The Sif. Let's call it the Sif.
It's not copying for some reason. Oh, well.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the gif of the cows on the conveyor belt being poured into the pot. And
Is it a Chinese game? They got Chinese characters in
that's
the URL.
the one.
Oh no, it's Japanese. But there's some whatever the complicated one is.
So this is me after watching that trailer.
What is you?
I'm waiting for image.
Waiting for image. Let's do audio descriptions.
Now we don't have time to unpack all of that.
Who is that? Oh, I thought that was Lee Evans saying that. on the
John
song.
Mulaney.
John Mulaney.
I've never heard of
I
him.
love him.
The more entertaining Lee Evans.
I have nothing to compare. I don't know who that man is.
He was the voice of Spider-Ham in Enter the Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay,
He's
I know
so
that.
funny.
But, I mean, he didn't write
Yeah,
that,
he
so I
is-
can't really.
He has 2 comedy specials on Netflix, and they are genuinely hilarious.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah, no, it's... Yeah. It's so bizarre. Oh, also, sorry, staring off from Breath of the Wild, Zelda news.
Oh,
Oh, there is.
Yeah. So they announced this, I think, yesterday or the day before. It is called Hyrule Warriors: The Age of Calamity,
But you meant
which
Breath
is
of
a
the Wild 2.
Hyrule Warriors prequel to Breath of the Wild.
what?
Wait.
So it is
Wait.
set during the calamity that happened 100 years ago.
This is Breath of the Wild 2.
The fight where all the champions died. It is going to be that story era, but with Hyrule Warriors gameplay.
Okay.
Well, so is this a
But
different
Breath of the
game?
Wild art style.
Oh.
Is this a different game, or is this Breath of the Wild 2?
It's a different game,
Okay, all right.
but it looks fantastic.
Was Hyrule Warriors the one we played, Ozzy?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. That was quite fun.
Yeah, it's
That's a good game.
beautiful.
Hard to
Because
play
it's-
with one Joy-Con each, though. That's why we
Yeah.
didn't play much more of it.
Yeah.
After replay it now, we've both got our own
Of
set
course, yeah.
controllers.
But I recently obtained the DS, the 3DS version, so I'm going to be playing through that. And I think I still have the original Hyrule Warriors on Wii U somewhere.
I've got the Switch version.
I did have that for a while, but I traded it in because I'd never played it, and I regret that now. Pretty sure
Yeah,
I've
I've got mine
the Wii U
downloaded,
version
so.
somewhere. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, that Scott Pilgrim, the Mario stuff.
Oh, that looks good.
I think, what else has been announced?
Did we have any other biscuits?
I'm sure.
Really?
Hang on, I'm just googling video game news this week. Oh yeah, that's good. The Xbox Series X has been announced. The when it's being released.
Well, let's
Hear
not
about that.
beat a dead bush beyond.
Star Wars Squadrons
It's,
is coming soon.
If there's no news, there's no news.
Yeah, Star Wars. Have I mentioned Star Wars Squadrons before?
Yes.
Yeah, that's coming out soon. It's going to have full HOTAS support.
Full Ario
Sorry,
HOTA support.
Throttle and joystick support.
Throat
So
ass.
I'm going to be sat at my computer, joystick and throttle in front of me, VR headset on, having the time of my fucking life.
Oh. Tongue activated joystick, like on the disabilities.
I mean, I'm going to get to be able to fly an X-Wing in VR with an actual control stick, so make all the jokes you want. I genuinely don't care.
Yeah, Oh, do you know what I want to play? I mean, I've wanted to play it for ages, but something made me go, oh, I need to play that.
So,
Was Elite Dangerous.
ooh,
Which I first really heard of when No Man's Sky came out, because
Yeah.
Yahtzee described No Man's Sky as an Elite Dangerous simulator. And
yes. So it's very good.
yes,
It
so
is
I've
very
heard.
sort of word.
Good.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
good,
very
good,
hard
good,
sci-fi.
Good. Yeah. But I recently, the other day, I found that you can get like voice packs for your ship's computer.
Yeah.
One of which is Norman Lovett, and the other one is Hattie Hayridge.
Yes.
So someone posted on the Red Dwarf subreddit of their mining ship that they'd painted red and plastered Red Dwarf down the side, and they had obviously Holly telling them that, you know, very serious things about throttles and so on.
That's brilliant. Whatever happened to Star Citizen?
It's still there, still going. The Persistent Universe, the multiplayer one, is in alpha. And
I was going to say, has it come out yet?
no, it's in alpha. And Squadron 42, the single player game that no one gives a shit about, is still in development.
Yeah.
And it's got to the stage now where they kept on bringing out roadmaps for their development roadmaps. This is what we're gonna. This is what we're gonna work on. This is how long it's gonna take, etc. It got to the stage where they're now, and this sounds like a joke, but it's actually the truth. They're doing roadmaps for their roadmaps.
Jesus.
It's at that stage.
Holy shit! I still have an account.
I have been meaning to fire that up, you know, because there is like a universe you can fly around in, which might be quite fun.
Is there actually?
Yes, yeah. It's an alpha, but it exists.
Oh. I don't remember that. Christ.
I think, did I have it installed?
Digital Bounty Hunter badge obtained December 10th, 2012. Original and veteran backers reward 2013.
I backed this at quite a high level, actually. I'm one of the chumps. So I kind of want to play it, just hope to get my fucking money's worth.
Christ, one ship is $90.
This is the problem with it now. It's gone on for so long. It's basically just become. I can't believe that people
itself.
People are still like backing it and buying ships and things that don't even exist in the world yet. Like I can get behind backing a game like on Kickstarter or whatever that you really want to help the development of and so on. But to carry on buying shit for it after, what was it, 8 years of nothing happening. It's a little bit silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one opportunity to buy back a pledge.
Buy back a
What
pledge.
does that mean?
So hang on, I've got to put in my authenticator code to log in. The whole to buy back a ferry. That's what I was trying to think
Pledge
of.
buyback system allows you to reacquire pledges that you previously converted to store credit, even if they are no longer available in the store. I don't even remember what I pledged in the first fucking place.
I don't have this on my authenticator app.
Has it been that long?
Oh no, so I don't have the same issue I had with Discord.
Oh god.
Oh, by the way, I will just take a moment out just to talk about how fucking awful Discord's authentication system is. It's like there are some things where it seems like as soon as you log into a different device, it completely invalidates every fucking password you ever have. They give you backup codes that are the wrong format for their backup codes. They give you you change your password and it says password successfully changed. Then it tells you that password is wrong. And oh my god, it is awful. Basically, I'm logged in on the desktop app. And God forbid I ever have to log out of it because I'm never getting back in again. Anyway, Discord, you're a piece of shit. That's all I wanted to say. Anyway, I think that's probably enough on that bombshell. We'll
that's fair.
leave it there. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget you can subscribe on YouTube. You can subscribe on Twitch for money. You can follow on Patreon for money, and then say that it's for an Audible, and we'll split it. You can send us an email, contact at termco.net. You can tweet at Invisible Tower. You can leave a comment on the video down below. And if you're not, you're a paedophile. You are a nonce. You're a perv.
Get
You're a
out.
slut
Alright.
badger.
Chill
You're
out,
a
dude.
two-pin din plug. You're a bush dodger.
In
You're a
it
small
full
bean regarder.
circle.
You're a unibummer. You're a nut administrator. You're a bent ref. You're the crazy word of Arthur Brown. You're a fence vole. You're a free willy. You're a chimney bottler. You're a bunty man. And you're a shrub rocketeer. See you next time. Bye.